Good morning, everyone. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is how to get happy right now, how to take that next step in your life so you achieve what it is you want, and then how to build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there. Because what's the point of going on vacation if the 3 months beforehand you've been miserable? So, hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I'm your host. I'm an intuitive channel, law of attraction expert, as well as a medium. And I do these shows Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I love to start the show with a general channel message from spirits. That way, those of you who can't join live, you can still hear a personal message that's going to help you get happy and propel you forward in life in the very beginning of the show. And those of you who are able to join live, I then dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. After the 30-minute mark, that is when I do request an encouraged super chat or PayPal donation in the amount of $20 to get your personal reading done that day. But again, you could always come back the next day. That's why I do it Monday through Thursday. And I appreciate each and every one of you who do show up. So drop a comment if you're watching. Drop a comment if you're watching the replay because it's far more fun for me and enjoyable the more engaged you guys are. Um, Okay, so it looks like we got Concha who gets first for today. What's up? And we got Roxy joining again today. Nice to have you again. So y'all don't forget to smash that like button if you're coming live. And we got Soul Rebel today. Soul, I appreciated your comments so much on Virgo yesterday. I appreciate your guys' comments so much. If I had all ever get into like a, should I keep doing this? And one of your comments pops up. I'm like, okay, yes, yes, I need to. All right, let us get to today's general message. Let's see what Spirit has for us, guys. Embracing happiness. First, we want you guys to acknowledge the difference of the messages over the months of this show. It started with, are you going to stay in the past or are you going to move forward? Many of you are stuck in the past. Now we're at a place where we can start the show with embracing happiness. So we want you guys to acknowledge yourself that you're ready for a more high vibe comment. You're ready for a more high vibrational day. You're ready for a more high vibrational message. But so embracing happiness. See, for many of you, some of the things that you want, when you get it, you're going to feel all kinds of things proud, a sense of accomplishment. But the core of all of that is happiness. Many of you need to be willing to raise your happiness level up so that you can allow the thing that you want in. Some of you, it's going to be the opposite journey. Google the emotional guidance list, and you'll see that the top number one vibe, happiness is number three. The top one is joy, appreciation, empowerment, knowledge. And we're just pointing this out for our dear friend Concha, who kind of has a little bit of the opposite growth of all of you, but all of you are also activating the number three, two, and one vibration within you. Our goal of today's live show, whatever this is to activate the vibration of happiness. Just activate it so law of attraction can take over and start calling in more. So many of you just need to allow yourself to be happier. I now allow myself to be happier. I'm ready to be happier. I'm ready to be eager and excited and enthused for the day. Yeah, the universe, I'd like that. Guide me towards that. I may not have specific things I want. I may know that I want more money. I want more friendship and companionship. But if I'm enthused and eager for the day, then there's good stuff happening and I get to discover what those are. But no matter what, I am ready right now to just vibrationally recalibrate, vibrationally reset so that I allow in more happiness, more glee, more delight. Oh, goody, my friend's coming over to watch this show. This is our thing. I love this show. I'm ready to be enthused for life. So, for our dear friend Concha, I'm ready to feel empowered. I'm ready to feel knowledge. As you're studying, I love this knowledge I'm gaining. Sure, sometimes I might get frustrated that I don't retain it all the way. the universe is going to help me have better retention, better memory, better short-term memory, better long-term memory, better working memory, better retention. We just gave you a lot of words there, Concha, to go, universe, show me how to have all of those. I'm ready to feel empowered. I'm ready to feel knowledge. I'm ready to bask in the appreciation of feeling acknowledged within me. I'm allowing my capacity to hold the vibration of knowledge and empowered within me to grow. So, of course, there's going to be a new sensation with it in me. Of course, I'm going to see the world differently. Of course, I'm going to see myself differently. Of course, I'm going to feel about myself differently. I'm going to walk around differently. I'm going to have more knowledge within me to share with others. And I'm going to be empowered to know when I know a lot about this topic to share, and also when I don't know, to hold it back. Guys, it's not about being right all the time or being perfect all the time. Kelly was chatting with someone this morning at the gym. Oh, well, welcome to weightlifting. Here's some of the benefits. The first couple, Kelly knew perfectly. So she spat on that with pure confidence. And he's like, you said there were two. She's like, well, I know two has to deal with like helping us manage cortisol and like insulin, and lifting weights helps your body manage insulin. And then she went, you know what? I learned this from someone far more knowledgeable to me. I retained enough to know that it helps something with my body regulate blood sugar. And I don't know if it's, I don't know the terminology. So I don't know if insulin's something your body can manage or not, or if it's, and he's like, "Right, but who you learn from is trustworthy, and you ingrain the knowledge within your head to know that's what it's good for, and you moved forward." And I was like, "Yes." Do you see how that man was in the top vibe? He was able to appreciate this person knows when to speak confidently and knows when to say, I know it helps with this. I don't know the proper terminology, the proper vocabulary. I know it helps with that, though. I know I gave you enough info, though, that you can Google it to feel more reassured if you want it. When you're at the high vibe, you don't need the other person to be perfect. You don't need them to be accomplishing, to achieving, to be showering you with love, with gifts, because you're in a vibe of appreciation. So it's time for you guys to activate and be open to living in the higher vibrational states. I'm willing and allowing my body to shift, my sense of self to shift. I'm willing and allowing these higher vibrations to just be active within me so that I can begin to enjoy life more. I'm willing and ready to be happy. And I'm willing and ready to start experiencing bits of joy, bits of happiness, bits of friendship, bits of things that feel good and give me something to look forward to. I would like that person that when I go to the gym, I go, oh, I wonder if my friend's going to be there. Even that is the happy vibe. Oh, dang, they weren't here. Maybe I'll see them next time. It's time to activate the vibration of happiness within you guys. Many of you, it's about allowing yourself to feel happier. For some of you, Concha, it's about willing to allow yourself to feel knowledgeable, ready to be a resource for people. You guys get the gist. Let's go into comments, questions, and mini reads. Whew. Guys, it feels so good to be channeling. Like I'm feeling them. I've been meditating more, so I'm feeling them deeper. I'm feeling it flow through my body more. Like, oh, I just love it. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I can't do without you. Okay, so I see Concha, I see Soul Rebel, I see Roxy, I see Antoinette. What's up? Oh, and guys, this was just in one of my one-on-ones this week. One way to open yourself up to feeling happier, like if you're at a point where you're like, oh, I do just need to allow myself to feel happier. You can play the alphabet game. And I don't remember what book I read that I got that game from. I can make a guess, but I'd hate it if I was wrong. It's where you just write the alphabet out. And you don't need to do all 26 in one day. You could just pick one letter and milk it. Write words that are feel good words in that. Astonished, astonishing, astounding, amazement, amazing, amaze. Um, oh my God, my mind's going blank now. Aspire, appreciate, and Antoinette actually had a good list of those too. So feel free to drop some in if you want. And just as you say the words, appreciate. Don't just write appreciate, astounding, Appreciate. Appreciate is a good word. Astounding. A person did a really good job. Like, allow yourself to feel it in your chest, and that's just a good technique to get yourself used to feeling higher vibe states, which will allow your manifestations to come in, like, quicker and sooner. Hey, we got D in the house. Yeah, D, were you able to go back and listen to your message from the other day? I'm, like, super curious. I was thinking about you all night, and I'm like, I know it was in the first half of whichever video it was because that was such a good message. But yeah, I hope we can get a message for you. And it's nice to see that you shifted D into a message. Let me read the rest of the comments, D, and then let's see who Spirit picks first for a message. I certainly hope they pick you today because I really love seeing your progress and your journey you're making. Soul, I really enjoy the way you connect with your audience. Oh, thank you. Hey, all you beautiful souls. Yeah, it's the allow joy in part for me, not using the emotional guide as a 2-minute pop quiz. Haha. I don't know what you mean by using it as a pop quiz. Happy you're here too, Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette. Okay, hope so. Crying a lot all day. Crying tends to be good because it means when you're crying, you're doing a release of something that's been like low vibe, that's been like holding you down for a while. So, because I do remember that message they gave you last week. Um, it was like, God, I can't remember their message, but it was a message about this is what you're doing that's actually sabotaging the relationship. Here's what to do instead. So your energy has shifted enough that you're like no longer doing that. That was a low vibe that was making you take that action. Like that's what's being released within you. Oh, and they're asking, do you see that? Um, okay, so everyone, I'm gonna focus on D really quick. But comment me if you want to read and let's see how many people we can get to today. Since it's Thursday and I won't see you guys until Monday. Um, he was doing exactly what I thought he was doing. Oh, are you sure? All right, let me see. Spirit, pulling tarot cards for her would be better. Relax, Kelly. Let us in. D, what we'll say from our perspective, we don't see, Kelly can't pronounce the word. We don't see mischievous actions or intents by his part. We see frustration for not being trusted. We see frustration and irritation for you not being willing to move. But now we're going to get a little bold and a little blunt with you. You would get a lot of benefit if you go back and listen to our last message, but we're going to be a little bold and blunt with you right now. Some of his frustration and irritation came from you not being more malleable to move. You put him aside. In order for you to get happier, you need to start willing to be malleable, to be adaptable, to be willing to be differently. Because a lot of times you're putting the universe in a box right now. This is my life. This is who I am. You need to bring me someone who fits right in. Well, we bring you someone who fits right in, and you'll be like, universe, it's a 27-year-old little boy. What the heck? No, you need to give me this guy who's, and we're doing analogies right now, D. Great company, businessman. He's going to come in and be like, okay, come travel with me. And you're like, no, I stay here. It's an analogy. We're not saying that's exactly what you were doing, but do you see how you are kind of putting a this is exactly how it needs to come to me. This is exactly what I need to feel safe instead of I'm with a partner and I feel safe and comfortable. Cuz then we could guide you to someone where you feel safe and comfortable with them. Instead of I need him to be this way, I need him to call me every morning. I need Can you kind of see where we're going with this? Oh, soul. Thank you so much. Oh, and it's an angel number. Aw. TYSM. The girl messaged me. One of them. That's insane. He said he never messaged anyone, but he did. That's a lie. Okay, I'll agree with you. All right, what about the other part of their message though? And spirit, the tarot card, the tarot cards will pick up better on that topic than we can. From yeah, they're saying from our point of view, we don't see. They're saying mischievous actions. What is it? Did he kiss another girl? Did he did he sleep with? Did he keep it? Kiss another girl? We're saying pull tarot cards for that one. Um, but what do you that 26-year-old comment hit so hard. F the job question. How old are you? Dude, I would date a 27-year-old. They still get that youthful optimism. They still got that gung ho, that adventure for life. And I have the older wisdom so that, when they get 30 and jaded, I'll guide them right through it to get back to that optimism and enthusiasm for life. Like, and they're younger, they can run around with the kids. So do you see the rest of their message though? About like the box and the focusing on how you want to feel with someone. A big mama? That's what you call it? I'm not saying I want to be a cougar, and technically I'm not old enough to technically be a cougar. I'm just saying I've met some of your guys and I'm like, maybe. But I also did chat with a little 40-year-old today at the gym where I was like, God, sexiness with a beard and more gray than me. So I was like, okay, sir. Um, is he dating someone? Oh man, D, you're so focused on. I can listen to it again. I couldn't yesterday. Dude, 27-year-olds can deadlift 500 pounds. That's sexy. Um, okay, so D, oh, you are so wound up on that. Okay, well, what about being willing to move to him? Why isn't that a possibility? Did you hear that part of the message from them? I totally get where you're at and why you're like hyper focused on that and wound up. That wound upness is just not going to help anything, man. Yes, I've been hurt badly. Are you talking about just him right now or about like him and people in the past? How long has it been? How long have you guys been dating? How long has it been long distance? And were you willing and open to move? He's supposed to move here. Oh, that's probably the okay, spirit. So what do you have for her? She's saying she's getting messages from a girl that he at least messaged other girls. And she's saying he's supposed to move there. You guys were saying he's frustrated that she wasn't open, more adaptable to move there. Can you give her can you give her any more help? I don't what she needs to focus on, how for her just to get happy, how to let her to know to like move on and start over or how to make the relationship better. D. We want to push the issue with you a little bit here. Do you see how there's a little bit of an unwillingness to move, to adapt? It's you're putting yourself in a box. Every time you manifest something new, it expands you a bit. Your box has to grow. The first time you get a luxury item like a Chanel bag, it expands you. Getting a luxury item again will be easier, but it expanded your box. Then getting a luxury car expands your box more. Then getting a luxury vacation expands your box more. Right now, from our point of view, the biggest issue solution we have for you to get anything that you want, whether it's him, someone new, anything, is the willingness to grow. It's from our point of view, it's I'm willing to shake off the vibration of rigidity. I'm willing to shake off and loosen up the rigid vibe within me. Like that's where we want to put our focus. Kelly pulling tarot cards will get you better answers to the day to day. Life is different for us up here. So when we look down, we're like, we don't see mischievous intent. The tarot cards pick up the day to day stuff more. But do you kind of see how overall to get what you want, feeling safer, feeling comfortable, feeling expansion, feeling more love, feeling more romance, it comes from dropping rigid and being open to new, adaptable, open to new. I can be adaptable. I can be open to new. Because ultimately, what you want, if you knew for a straight fact that he wasn't cheating or talking to anyone, you would feel comfortable and like you could relax and enjoy the relationship. If he were making plans to move there, you would feel romance and like a priority. All of those side emotions, priority, romance, relax, comfortable, is going to come from you being willing to be adaptable to feeling new vibrations. Do you see where we're going with that message? I didn't know what's in your vortex when it comes to my partner friend. I won't leave my job and he hates his. Oh, well, that's a good human reason to do it that way. I know I sound psycho, but I'm not. Ex of 6 years cheated. Um, I'm sorry, that's a bummer. Another guy was cheating while I was work with men and women. Now this. Oh, I'm adaptable and open. I'm a Gemini. He's Aquarius. Um, well then why aren't you how do I help you? This would be so much easier on a phone call with you. And Concha, I saw your me. What's your question? Um, what makes you think you're adaptable? This would be so much easier to handle if you and I were on a phone call. Because, like, what makes you think you're adaptable? Have you even, besides you liking your job and him hating his, like, I'm just when I feel your human level energy, it's like a, okay, well, I like my job, you don't like yours. So, okay, you'll move here. Once you move here and you enter into my little box, then everything will be fine. I'll feel secure. I'll feel right. Because what I can tell you is when it comes to living location or life partner, the life partner is more important than your living location. Because the right partner is going to make any environment fun and enjoyable. Not like the right environment is very important as well. How do you know what's in your vortex when it comes to manifesting finding a partner? That's a really good question, Antoinette, and that's not one that I can answer quickly. What's in your vibration is what you're getting right in front of you. Um, what's in your vortex is all the good stuff you've put in there, is all the stuff that like your inner being has been positively focused on. I'm here 1 second. Is Concha still here? D, I don't think you guys are being blunt. D, I don't think you guys are gonna make it. He feels like he hasn't been able to allow his romance side out. I'm picking up a lot of rigidity. Did you have a question, Concha? I moved over 20 times, was in state custody for 2 years. You're enjoying the general message. um, he wants to be like romantic in this or that, but I'm picking up a lot of rigidity. It's like when he's trying to like sweet talk you. Okay, when are you moving though? Are you moving here? Why haven't you made plans to move? Like that's what I'm picking up on from the energy of that card. And it's kind of like both of you are getting a little tired of. So when the 10 of embers is upright, it's like the last stand, the last grit, like, I'm gonna do a Hail Mary to try to save this relationship. You got it reversed. So it's kind of like both of you are definitely just like, hey, Karina made it. So D, okay, what does D need to hear? You keep getting the same message, D. Um, there's gotta be there's gotta be willingness to morph and to adapt. Right now, you're not allowing yourself to like see or feel prosperity. And there's a little bit of focus on like the one thing that's wrong versus the three or four that are going well. So there's a little bit of like, he didn't call me right at 9 p.m. Why not? Did he get caught up in someone else? Instead of noticing the, oh, he sent me text messages throughout the day. It feels so good to be in constant steady communication with him. And I think that's what they're trying to say by rigidity. There's just like the, hold on, he needs to do these things in order for me to feel secure. That's a whole lot. What would you do if a man constantly lied to you? Well, I would break up with him. So if you're talking about the current man that you're with, I just want a message at the same time. I'm realizing focusing on structure is what I'm creating. Yeah, focus, structure. And they definitely gave you a message in the beginning too, Concha, where it's like, I'm open to feeling knowledgeable. So if this man consistently lied to you, like, I would break up with someone who, well, when I was in my 20s, I didn't. No, he'll change. I learned that lesson. Now, like, honesty and integrity is the most important thing. If I catch them in one lie, and I actually had the opposite experience. There was one man I met where I was like, "Wow, you are a straight up F boy. You are straight up like wanting to try to cheat." And I was like, "I think I can't be mad at you though because you're flat out being honest about it. No, I'm not going to do it." But like, "Oh my god, you straight up don't lie. I can at least trust you." Um, I agree. I'm 45. Hey, Leona made it. Ooh, let me pick on Concha a little bit and then I'll come back to you, D. I was just wanting a general keeping the energy flow with a general message of positivity. Concha, you have everyone else on this show, they were saying, guys, you need to open up to the higher vibrations. You need to open up to feeling good, to feeling happiness, to feeling appreciation. Yours was opening up to empowerment and knowledge. Um, I am enjoying the flow. I'd like some help from spirit about self esteem, maybe. Contra, you just have to keep going, getting more on the structure, getting more on the discipline, getting more on the routine. It's not even an everyday thing. It could be an every Tuesday and Thursday. I read my book and I set aside 2 hours. So that way I can nervous system regulate for at least 5 minutes to 15 minutes. I then like to spend 10, 15 minutes reviewing my notes from what I've previously read. If I go, "Huh, I don't understand that," I then have time to reread some of the previous stuff, take 2 notes. I have time to look up questions to make sure I had good comprehension of the material I learned, and then I always leave room for 30 minutes of new material, 10 minutes to write notes and highlights. When you get in that practice of, "What's a good question to ask to make sure I understood this information?" That's gonna open you up to the vibration of knowledge. Whether you come up with the question or you're guided to questions online. So it's not just read the book, "Why can't I retain it? This is so frustrating." It's I regulate. I recap what I read last Thursday. Of course, I forgot some of it. It's been 5 days. I recap. I scan the chapters again if I need to. That still always leaves me enough time to read new material and take notes as I go. And it's okay for me to do keynotes of, "Here's 3 things that I should remember from this chapter." That's what's gonna give you the structure and the discipline, and just start with 2 days a week. From there, it will trickle into more. Keep it gentle on yourself as you start it, Concha. Um, okay. Supposed to be twin flames. So I've got a hot take on twin flames, D. I don't believe in them because I know when I thought, he's my twin flame, that always left me in a spot of being in a relationship that felt painful and me justifying staying in it. But he's the runner. I'm the chaser right now. Okay, in psychology, that's called he's the avoidant. I'm the anxious one. If he's an avoidant, emotionally unavailable, why torture yourself? Um, exactly. Integrity, authentic, honest. That's all I want. Yeah, man. I was like, I respect you for telling me the truth that you are on and off with this girl. You're technically off. You're not guaranteeing me that you won't get back with her. I'm like, and I feel flattered that I don't know, like you thought I was sexy, but no, thank you. I'm not getting involved in that mess. I like you. I would like to get to know you. Call me when you're single. Then I will answer enthusiastically. You asked if he kissed another girl. Works late every night. Now that's why I asked if it was someone at work. Wish I could afford a phone call. I live alone in Rhode Island. Very expensive. I like that twin flame comment. Yeah, I'm just any twin flame, it's literally just an excuse to stay in a relationship that feels bad. But I just need to like not chase and it will get better. If I'm still chasing, that means I have stuff to learn. It keeps you in that perpetual cycle of self-improvement. And guys, self-improvement is like the opposite of being ready for a relationship. The vibration that helps you be in a relationship is self-acceptance. I'm worthy of being in a loving, committed relationship. I'm worthy of a man who only wants to be with me. Um, okay, is it worth her staying in the relationship? Yeah, I'm sorry. I do not like giving messages that are not feel good. What's going to happen if she stays in it? What's going to happen if she breaks up and lets go? That one was the best of all three of them. Should you stay in it? You're gonna numb out if you keep going in there because you're gonna get tired. Twin flame dynamic is a journey of self, not always meant to end up together. You can tell me the bad. Um, okay, so I'll agree. The twin flame journey tends to be about self. It's literally being in a relationship with someone who highlights all of your insecurities, who highlights all of your flaws, and so if someone's on like the personal growth journey, like, yeah, I'm like, I'm recorded as the personal growth junkie, and I'm not judging because I was there. Oh my God. I chased my runner for 7 years. I'm like, but he triggers me all the time. I discover what to grow on. That's the perpetual, I need to be better, I need to be better. I'm not good enough. Instead of I'm good enough. Like you got to ask yourself, do you want to keep getting triggered and finding out? You asked about boost my self-esteem. Being with someone who triggers all your insecurities, that's not gonna help your self-esteem. So, do you want to be constantly reminded of, like, everything insecure about you, everything you could work on, all the inner children? You're too needy, you need to be more self-sufficient. I can't reassure you all the time. You need to, reassure yourself. Someone at work or whatever. Yes, exactly, triggers to heal. Okay, so you're either gonna be on the personal growth junkie journey, and by junkie, I just mean like addicted to personal growth, which means I'm not good enough to be in a relationship. Or you're going to start leaning into, I'm ready to feel worthy of a relationship. I'm ready to feel worthy of a relationship. Can I tap into the vibration of being lovable? Oh my God, I think that's what this journey is about for me, being seen and feeling lovable. Right. So I had a pretty cool relationship that I got to watch as they met each other and as they were married for like 20 years and built a great retirement for their lives, financially secure, happy people. And in that, one of them was a better earner. They earned a lot of money, but they also spent it heavily. The other person didn't earn as much, but they were a better saver and better at managing finances. Right? If you were them, if you were the okay, D, when you say the words "I am lovable and worth it," the energy, so there's a difference between saying the word and the energy that you carry behind it, right? It's like someone going, "No, I'm happy. I'm happy. He's not. He's not treating me right, but I'm a happy person." That's not happy. That's not happy. Does that make sense, D? Happiness is like, "Yeah, man, he sucks. He sucks so bad, it's not even funny. I can't believe I dated him for 5 years. F me. God, I'm so glad I have so many good girlfriends around me, and, you guys have just been taking me out to dinner every night. You guys mean the world to me. I'm so sad how he treated me, but I'm so glad. Like, thank you for going to belly dance class with me every Thursday. I look forward to it every week. Do you kinda see the difference? Okay, your "I have a lot to offer," the energy behind that is like a release and like a, "I have a lot to offer." That started the self-acceptance journey. I have a lot to offer. I bring a lot to the table, and I'm now ready for someone who can accept what I can bring to the table, right? So back to the story of the couple I got to watch. Um, the high earner, but the high spender, he was just, "No, I'm lovable. Oh, this is great. She takes my money. She paid my debt off. Well, now our debt. We're married." And she was, "Oh, I love it. I would never think of spending that much money on a vacation. He takes us on the most epic vacations ever. I love that he thinks so big and so grand. Well, we're going to pay that credit card off though now." And so he was, "How does she do that? She keeps us debt free. She's saving for our retirement." And she's like, "How does he make that much money?" Right? I don't blame Shift. I take it as lessons. I don't know what that was about. Will you tell me the bad you heard? I can take it. It will help me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, going back to that. I don't think you guys are gonna make it. I asked her to stay in the relationship. You're gonna numb out of you're gonna get tired of being this wound up about the relationship that you're not even gonna feel as sad. You're just gonna like numb out emotionally and be like, I gotta give up control. F it, I'm out. Um, this question was, what's gonna happen to her if she stays in it? You're not gonna grow, you're never gonna heal your heart from your past relationship, the one who, like, you know cheated on you, and, like, look, you're not gonna grow. This is, like, the personal human level growth. This is the, like, more spiritual soul level growth where you just see this is where you're like, "Okay, I'm good enough to get a relationship," or, "Okay, I'm good enough to go for a new job." This is the one where you see the world in a whole new way. "Oh my god, I used to think people asking about my hair was, like, racist. Now I recognize that my hair is just a thing that gathers me attention, and opens doors for me, and I'm gonna learn how to handle this better so that when someone comes up and shows curiosity about me, I can maybe turn it into a job opportunity." That's this card. But you are like reversed. And then when I got what's gonna happen if she leaves, you at least got all positive cards, even though some of them are reversed. So this is the card of when it's upright, it's like you're feeling hopeful. You're like, I'm headed in the right direction. You don't feel on your path, but you're like, I'm headed in the right direction. This is the card of feeling passionate about life. So your passion for life will return whenever this relationship ends. And this card, when it's upright, is the ultimate emotional fulfillment card. Like the, oh, life is just beautiful. It's reversed, but they're even here. Will you tell me the bad you heard? Well, the bad is I think the relationship's over and you're never going to grow or learn from it. You're never going to grow, you're never going to learn, you're just going to stay wound up, and eventually you're going to get tired of feeling wound up. My whole point of obsession is to not waste any more time and move on. Um, Obsession's a good word. Obsession's a good when I say wound up obsession, your hyper focus on it though is what's causing a lot of your distress. And how long have you guys been together? Are there actual solid plans? This is the day I'm moving there. If that's not there, if you're not willing to move, he's not willing to move. What does she need to hear to get unwound? Ooh, girl, the relationship's over. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. Um, when I said, what does she need to hear to get unwound? It's you're not on your life path. Every minute you're spent thinking about him is a minute that you're less being available to be open to the rest of life. Ooh, and it's 11:44. Does anyone else want to read? Smash the super chat button and ask your question if you do. If not, I'll finish up with D. So every minute you're spending thinking about him is a minute you're not being open to enjoying the rest of life. And do you want to look back and spend another 2 years this way? Do you want to spend another year this way wound up? I do energetically, it feels like you're willing to tolerate this for another like 3 months, even up to 6 months. Um, but it's kind of like, okay, do you want to look back and go, I spent 7 years in insecurity? Or look back and go, you know, I only spent 2 years in insecurity and then I got out. Um, and it's pre-paving for the vibration of safety. I'm ready to feel safe in my relationship. I'm ready to feel that inbound energy coming from a man. I'm ready to feel that energy, that trust of knowing he likes me, he wants to be with me. And then I got the it's over card. That's what you need to hear to get like less unwound. If he never cheated, I can come. Oh, Karina wants to read. Wonderful, Karina. Give me your question, girl. Thank you for your time. Also, you are so sweet. Yeah, time flew. Obviously, you guys can tell I like doing this. That's what financial for him. So he's not moving because of finances. I don't know. They never give me. Did he cheat? I get inconclusive cards every single time because it's. I don't think it's about if he cheated or not. I don't think it's a. If I know he didn't cheat, then I could relax and enjoy. I think it's a. Well, if he cheated, I don't want any time about this anymore. Okay, so check it. Okay, there we go. I think I found the snag. If he never cheated, I can calm down. What does it matter if he cheated or not? If he cheated, I don't want to spend any more time on this. I need a good reason to justify breaking up with him. Why is I'm just not as happy as I could be. I want someone local in my environment. I want to be hugged and kissed and cuddled every day in person. I wanna feel relaxed with my person, and with him, I don't feel relaxed, whether it's because of his shady character or whether it's because he works night and I don't get to hear from him and he's not being shady, I don't feel safe and relaxed. At this moment, financial. Okay, so you can't spring him money to help him move closer? Do you kinda, like, see that? Because then I will know that it's my insecurities and fears from my past, and I can work on my inner wounds with that. But check it out. What's wrong with just saying, "Listen, sir, I love you. I like you." Right? The guy I mentioned earlier, oh my God, I thought he was the coolest thing ever. I was like, "You are so cool. Jesus, you were worth like waiting 39 years of my life to meet. Let's go. Let's start a family." And it's like, "Oh, wait, wait, wait. You got a little ex that's lingering in the background?" And I was like, "Okay, sounds like they're breaking up." We hung out like 2 more times. Fun time, great. God, we have such a good flow, decent amount in common, but also different strengths. Oh, it was so beautiful. And I was like, "Oh, wait, you guys are back together now? Oh, okay, never mind, we shouldn't talk. Oh, you guys are broken up?" And I was like, "Hold on. I don't need for him to have cheated for me just to admit, I like a man who's available just for me. I like a man who picks me first." Do you kind of see that? You're making it a am I sabotaging when it's not even about am I sabotaging? Is it an inner wound I need to heal? It's a at this moment, there's no way for him to move. There's no way for him to move to you. Can you just admit your preference? So instead of turning in on yourself and blaming yourself, it's my wounds that's not letting the relationship grow and foster. What if you just have a preference for I want to be in a relationship where I see my partner every day. Universe, I liked everything about this guy. So someone similar to him and in my local city cuz I want to be going out and taking out on dates. You guys don't need a strong negative reason to end a relationship, a strong negative reason to, there's no strong negative reason for me to like not want to interact with that guy other than the fact of like when I messaged and I didn't get a response and it's like, huh, I wonder why I didn't get a response. He's like, oh yeah, we got back together. I was like, hmm, Okay, you've been honest with me. You have not peer pressured me for anything sexual. So I respect you. You're very truthful. I'm going to admit I like you. I want to get to know you. It's not fun when I send you a funny ass meme and I don't get a response. And then you deleted it because you didn't want, because like it bothered her. It's like, well, that's just not fun for me. I want a relationship that's fun. Does that make sense? Right. This is easier on the phone because I'm not able to tell you everything. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to Karina. I get what you're saying. There's always going to be a long story, D. But this and he did that, and then I said this thing because it was my inner wound. There's still the preference of I want to date someone in my local city. I want to date someone who's single and emotionally available. Now, that guy was great. I literally had the you're my dream guy. You check all my boxes. You are the first man on this planet that I've met where you've checked all my boxes. I was so excited and he liked the way I cooked, and I cook a very unique way. Like I make muffins out of cashews and carrots. And I was like, "Oh my god, you're my dream man, and you're just as adventurous as me." But it's like, I actually prefer someone who's single. Like when you're single and you 100% know you're never getting back with her and you've been single for 6 weeks from her, give me a call, boo. That's a preference. That's not needing him to you kissed me. Well, you were technically with her. Now I have a good reason to say you're an asshole. I'm out. I don't do. Can you kind of see that difference? Okay, I can understand that. That's understandable. But there's nothing wrong with just admitting that you're ready to be cuddled every day. Okay, I hope that helped, D. Keep coming back Monday through Thursday. Okay, so I see Karina's. Let me reply and say thank you. Thank you. I love super chats. You used to give me all those Friday love ones, Karina. I remember those. I write them in my appreciation list. D, I hope this helped. Keep coming back. We will keep loosening up vibes. Okay. What is it that I need to current what is that what is it that I need to know currently based on a couple guys in my energy and my career finances? A couple guys. Ooh, there's some growth there. So what happened to Karina to the guy that you were talking about when you were first coming to the show? What happened between you and him? Inclusive of the card sucks. But it's kind of the it kind of doesn't matter if he cheated or not, right? If your preference is, I want to date someone who lives in the city as me, it doesn't matter if he cheated or not. Because even if he didn't cheat, he's not there to kiss and cuddle you every day. Okay, Karina. Yeah. Yeah. What happened to this is just Kelly being a little cute. Is that guy still in the picture? And I'm shuffling the cards. Um, And okay, Spirit, we are focusing our energy on Karina now. We are aligning to Karina's energy and what Karina needs to hear, her highest good. What is it that she needs to know currently on guys and her energy and her career finances direction? Oh, they want to start with career finances. You didn't ruin it, D. Not at all. People are only still alive with you because they were getting some benefit from it, some entertainment from it. They were getting something from it. So don't even worry. I tried to cut him off, too much inconsistencies, but he keeps coming back. Of course, God, they always do. I'm going back to being alone, which I don't mind at all. Okay. God, guys do that. It's like, why couldn't you show him this much energy when we were together? And D, you absolutely did not ruin this. I love helping people. I know what it feels like to be that wound up. Your word choice was obsession. I've been that person, and like we just gotta slow the momentum on that and amp up the energy of the new. I don't get it. Kind of funny now. Okay. They always come back. God, they do. D, come back. This is called High Vibe Mornings. If you keep coming back, people are going to be rooting for you and cheering you on. And I've been that person before. And Karina, I love you all to pieces, okay? But I'm trying to make D feel more comfortable here. Karina, in the very beginning, when I first met her on the show, it was, are we ever going to get together? Are we ever going to be exclusive? So everyone gets there, D. But now that it's like, oh, cool. Now I get to see Dee's journey. That's what I love about coaching. Like, oh, Dee, or oh, Karina, you got a couple guys in your energy, huh? So like, keep coming back, hang out. You saw everyone in the beginning saying hi to each other. Like, join our high vibe, our high vibe morning club. Okay. Karina's saying, "Right. Why wouldn't they come back? We are awesome." I fucking love that about Antoinette. I am the whole damn meal, dessert, and a bag of chips. I love that about you, Antoinette. Okay, so what does okay, let me focus on Karina, the show. I do have other stuff to do today. Career and finances. You have an opportunity for a big leap for that if you allow yourself relationship, money. They're muddled together as one vibe. I'm allowing these vibrations to separate. I'm allowing the vibrations of love, romance to separate from my career finance. I no longer need my love life to be going well for me to feel courageous to take that step in business work. I can allow the vibes to be separate. I'm going to adjust to that as that is an internal shift within me. And I'm now going to allow my career and finances to improve whether or not I have a steady, committed partner. Can you see where we're going so far, Karina? Have a good day, everyone. It's been an amazing show as ever. Bye, Antoinette. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be here either, D, unless I liked doing this. It's my pleasure to help unwind people because I've been there. And I know what life is like. Now it's just like, I'm unbothered. I'm like, wait, you got a little on and off thing? All right, go figure your shit out. You are my dream guy, but my dream guy also wants me as top choice. So I'm unbothered. I know I told you that it boosted your ego, but go away. But come back when you're single. Hopefully, I'm still single. Loving this by Antoinette. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. So, what else about Korean finance for Karina? Yes. And these would be worthy affirmations for you if you want to spend your time that way, or you can just allow the shift to happen as we speak it. I'm allowing those two vibrations to write us to be separate, independent vibrations within me. And I can now see that I can allow myself to feel courage, brave, strength, honor, prestige, courage to take a leap. I'm now calibrating to my inner being as my main source of strength and courage to take a leap. I'm an employable person, so I know no matter what, I will be okay. And we say this, Karina, it's going to be a process for you to fully allow those two to be separate. Because what happens is, and do you see how you're the perfect person to go after D? If love isn't going well, are we going to commit? Are we that? I can't shine at work. I'm focused. Are we going to commit? Is it going to commit? Is it going to work out? Is this guy going to call me? You're not putting your focus on, I love that I'm at work and I love that work is going well for me. I like this, and this about my coworkers. I like this, and about my boss, this, and this about my project, and this about my career trajectory. Ooh, that seems like a fun opportunity. Let me apply for that promotion. That's why we need the two vibes to start to become separate. And they're asking, they're like, "Do you see?" That's funny. I don't always see them, but like when they're really curious, they're like, "Do you see? Do you see what we're saying?" Oh, that's a sweet comment, D. Can I like comments? Hmm. Oh, that kind of explains it. I'm very picky. I've only had 2 boyfriends. Yeah, my first 2 or 3 boyfriends in life, I was like, "Oh my god, they're the one." And now I'm like, "If you treat me right, you're the one. Oh, you're not gonna treat me right? I don't care that we kissed. Get out." Okay. All right. So anything else for Karina for the career and finance? I believe in myself. I believe that I can make a jump and a leap and drastically improve my finances. I would like more money. I would like more money. It would feel so good to have more money to play with in my life. I could go on vacations. I could go on shopping trips. I could save for retirement. I like that I can be the girl that does it all, saves, vacations, shops, saves. I like seeing the number in my savings account continue to rise and rise and rise. And I'd like to see that number to continue to rise while I'm also having fun in the current moment. And if there's not a guy in my life at the moment, I'll have money for girlfriends and us to go out and have fun. I just like the idea of having more money because it'll be like this endless possibility of, do we want to go do this? Do we want to go do that? And one example we're going to give you is Kelly recently saw an ad in her local city. Hey, Chattanooga, May this date, we're coming to your city and you guys can make we forget the culture, a blank mosaic lamp. Kelly looked at it and went, that's actually really cool. I was just manifesting more art in my life and I wanted a hanging lamp. I'm not sure about the mosaic, but that would certainly be a fun way to spend time. And then she went, okay, well, here's what I could afford now. But if I had an extra this much money, I could do this cool lamp. You would have that opportunity too, which would then open you up. And then when you're dating, it would be like, "Oh my god, I just made this mosaic lamp. Here, let me show you this picture. Oh, yeah, and I'm taking my niece to Unicorn World." Can you believe that tickets to take a little four-year-old to a Unicorn World were $60 each? Oh my god, but my niece had so much fun, and then her and I split the best burger ever. You see how much more attractive you'll be as a partner when you allow that in? Being frank, the current guys in your energy aren't worth this. Focus here. A lot of the guys in your current energy right now were more to show you that you're a worthy partner and you're an attractive partner. That's it. Sorry to be blunt and curt and short on that issue. Guys, since they mentioned my niece, guys, look what my niece gave me. She gave me a little unicorn scratch off. I'm still deciding what do I want to. I don't want to do the whole thing shiny. I gotta like pick what I'm gonna scratch off. You know. Yes, I see it. Okay, do we got any more for Karina? Not at this time. Keep coming back to the show. We're gonna help you. We kind of got you here on the vibe. We would love to see you here. I can allow both to thrive independently of each other. I can allow myself to enjoy the admiration of this inbound male attention. I'm curious to see where any of them might or might not go. I'm not taking any of them seriously for 2 to 3 months. That was such a nice time with him. I hope to hear from him again. That's what we want to see there. Universe, show me how to have an independent vibration of career and finances from relationship. I'd like to see this vibration within me thrive because I know no matter what, I want to start having cool stories and fun stories and cool things to do. I want to be doing the money okay, doing the money journaling. On my YouTube community page, I did a money journaling prompt. They're saying doing that would be really good for you. If I had more money, I would feel. If I had more money, these are the things that I would be doing. When I'm doing these things, this is what I would feel. And it's not a let me just get through the list. I would be going on vacations. I would be doing this. You saw what I said to Dee earlier in the show about like, does this look happy versus, yeah, fuck her cheated on me. What an asshole. Get him out of my life. Let's go to girls' night. So it's I totally spaced out. How embarrassing. Wow, I totally spaced out there, Karina. I'm a little hungry. I did not get my normal routine this morning. I didn't eat yet. Okay, what were we talking about? Money. I totally spaced out, man. Questions, comments, Karina? Where was I at? Oh, you want to start going out doing fun things. That's why. Oh, and when we're talking about the list, if I had more money, I would be signing up for making a mosaic lamp, and I would be signing up for the mosaic lamp of the exact lamp I want, and I would feel prestigious. I would feel proud of myself. If I were doing like the mosaic lamps thing, I would also sign up for the nicer one to make sure they have the higher quality stuff. I do like nice things in my house. It helps me look around and see beautiful things. I like looking at beautiful things. That's the money journaling. So it's, well, I would feel this way and I would be doing this. And if I were doing this, I would feel that. Like a lot of my money manifestation journaling comes down to if I had more money, I would be taking my aunt or my niece to Unicorn World. If I had more money, I would doing my aunt who recently passed, I would be doing her honor and I would be sending all of my little cousins little birthday cards with $20 in them. And I did it. I just mailed one this morning and I went, well, she doesn't know me yet. She's 6, but she's about to get to know me because I'm gonna be the cool older cousin who always sends her money on her birthday. And I'm gonna do it till she's well into adulthood because I know what it's like to turn 18 and all that money you used to get gets cut off. Um, okay, you guys got it. Great show. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats, whether it was for a reading or whether it was for a reading. I appreciate them all so much. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Did anyone else want to read? I'm kind of a little tired. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.